Good afternoon to you all. Last 6 months have been tough for each one of us in one way or the other. Each of us had our own set of experiences. One thing we all will agree that we are passing through times never experienced before. In fact, never even imagined that with so much of a development, ways and means in place, we'll come across such unprecedented times. Technology has been a big savior to keep us connected and going. Today, technology is at the center of our discourse in professional, public, as well as personal lives. Its adoption has accelerated in almost every walk of life, be it education, health, entertainment, commerce, and transportation. As technology partner of Government of India, our objective at NIC has always been to provision technology-driven solutions for central and state governments in various aspects of development. Over the years, we have set up IT infrastructure for exclusive use of the government. It caters to varied needs of the government across center, state, and district administration. Our state-of-art IT infrastructure includes multi-gigabit pan-India network, data centers, national cloud, video conferencing, and messaging services. Over a period, we have also developed several digital platforms for socio-economic development of the country, brought a concept of one nation, one platform. Some of the notable examples are e-transport, e-hospital, e-office, e-procurement, and e-counseling. These platforms bring all stakeholders of the sector on a common platform, working towards common vision of digitally empowering the citizens. For example, on our e-transport platform, right from Ministry of Transport, state transport departments, RTOs, citizens, automobile manufacturing companies, insurance companies to PUCC centers, all have come together to extend far more convenient and efficient services to citizens. Such an integration has also given rise to a lot of innovation and entirely new set of services never seen before. Integration of e-transport system with e-challan and e-courts have given rise to virtual courts, which has eliminated the need for litigant or lawyer to visit the court in most of the cases. As COVID 19 brought in a standstill situation across the country, we experienced exponential rise in the use of our digital services by government as well as by citizens. With robust and scalable cloud infrastructure, most of our services and platforms could function seamlessly during the COVID 19 period. In fact, as we all moved towards a virtual setup for our day to day activities, many of our services experienced an exponential rise in the number of users and usage. However, with strong IT setup in place, we could scale the infrastructure quickly and adapt ourselves to this new normal. Integration of digital payments and direct benefit transfer in many government schemes has helped making services cashless, paperless, and contactless. With the help of direct benefit transfer platform, easy transfer of benefits directly to the bank or post office accounts of the citizens was facilitated. Using DBT platform, over 2 lakh crore rupees were transferred to beneficiaries pan India under various schemes of central and state governments during this COVID period. We could witness large scale adoption of such systems during the pandemic. Through these digitally enabled systems, the need for citizens to visit government offices can be considerably eliminated. Mobile penetration has brought another revolution in terms of proliferation of mobile apps in the country. Today, you have a mobile app for every need. On an average, each one of us use 5 to 7 mobile apps per day for our day-to-day requirements. Some of these apps exhibit tremendous innovation and have become household names. Latest in the list is Arogya Setu. Arogya Setu was launched to provide technology solution to data-driven contact tracing and alert citizens with an overall objective of preventing the spread of coronavirus and help them keep safe. Over a short span of time, this app has seen over 154 million downloads and is available in 12 different languages. It is today one of the most popular contact tracing app across the world. RT-PCR app is another such app which has proved to be of great use during this pandemic, particularly for testing. At NIC, our biggest strength is our people, spread across the country and ensuring that any tech enabled initiative or service is reaching the unreached and they can avail its benefits. Right from central headquarters to state offices and reaching up to district centers, NIC teams ensure a coordinated effort throughout the country. Our district centers have been operating 24 cross 7, supporting district collectors in all their endeavors to manage and monitor the pandemic. Similarly, our IT infrastructure teams have been extending 24 cross 7 support to ensure scalability, security, and continuity of various services and platforms leading to citizen services. During the times of lockdown and social distancing, services such as video conferencing have significantly contributed to the functioning of government. During last few months of COVID-19, NIC centers across India have helped organize thousands of video conferencing sessions. So much so has been the relevance of video conferencing services that even the judicial institutions are making use of video conference to continue hearings and pronounce judgments. Honorable Supreme Court of India is running multiple courts every day through video conference and has directed other courts to make use of video conference for court matters. As we see new situation, challenges, and opportunities around us, technology developments will help us explore the answer to many such scenarios. This will also lead to us to innovate and develop novel solutions. Work from home, for example, shall be the new normal, and we have already developed work from home platform to allow the government offices to work seamlessly. I would like to conclude by highlighting 5 trends of applications of technology in government in the times to come. First, more and more digitization. We have observed organizations who are already using digital solutions were at an advantage during lockdown. They could continue their operations and services using digital channels. They suffered much less disruption than others. So we will experience and witness an increased push towards digitization across different tiers of government. 2. Cloud native applications. Any solution that we are developing today has to be cloud native. This will allow scaling up infrastructure quickly during exigencies such as COVID, leading to desired level of service with optimal and efficient utilization of resources. 3. Move towards end-to-end digital services. Increased adoption of technology will also lead to services and platforms that would be paperless, cashless, and contactless. With such services, need for citizens to visit government office can be eliminated or considerably reduced. Fourth, conversational AI and chatbot. Use of chatbots and voice bots in Indian languages to support citizen interaction with government is another domain we have seen a lot of requirements. Fifth, analytics and AI. Data analytics and AI have been extensively used during monitoring and management of pandemic, prediction of situation in coming weeks, assessment of resources availability at testing labs, hospitals, and management of quarantine centers. Encouraged by potential of these technologies, we are now going to witness use of advanced analytics in different aspects of governance. Our Center of Excellence for Data Analytics is exploring whole new possibilities of using data analytics for developing novel solutions. Similarly, we shall see a whole lot of new application in government using artificial intelligence, machine learning, and blockchain technologies. At the end, I would like to thank the organizers for inviting me over. I would also like to suggest to all of you that coronavirus is still there and we do not have any vaccine. So request all of you to comply with government guidelines, stay safe, keep your families safe and take care. Thank you.